I'm sorry, I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode, so this video, I'm gonna have to edit it. But yeah, so the dream, the tornado hit and it affected my friends. Like, they were closest to the tornado, so it took them first. And then my granddad was behind me, but he didn't make it to the house with me. So when I woke up, I assumed that he was taken with the tornado as well. So like, I feel like God is letting me know what was telling me to prepare for what was to happen. So after that dream, and I released a video on YouTube like a week or two later, I had lost a childhood friend from that neighborhood, that specific neighborhood. And just, that was probably like 3 weeks ago. So like now, 4 days ago, I just lost another close friend of mine, but she wasn't from that neighborhood. When God prepares you for loss like that, it lessens the blow. Like, it lessens how hard it is, you know. Like, I lost people before, so it get easier when God is involved. And what made me think about that video was like, it started raining just now, and I was like, the last time it really rained was that day when I walked out the house that morning. I was on the way to meet with someone, and I texted that person like, it's raining. And it was like, I didn't know. And I was like, yeah, it's raining over here. Because, you know, sometimes it rains in one neighborhood, not the other. And I'm like, it's raining over here. But for some reason, it was strange that it was raining. Like, and I just kept thinking like, dang, I wish I had an umbrella. So the other day I was in the store, I bought an umbrella. And it's like I was getting prepared for the rain. You know, you have to prepare for these things to happen. Because like I told you guys in a video before, if you watch a lot of all my videos, I said that we would lose a lot of people. And I didn't even know I was prophesying to myself, you know. But I understand. That's why when God was telling me that we would lose more people, he was speaking to me about the whys, like what the purpose is of these people losing their lives, you know. But I was a little upset even with God, and he knows. I had a conversation with him, you know, because I was like, I didn't think it would be like this. I didn't think it would be the people that you took. I thought it would be people more so, but I don't want to say this and offend nobody, but the people, my two friends who passed away, their lives touched more people than if it was somebody who was like a dangerous person or somebody who was living their life so recklessly. These two people were entrepreneurs, go-getters, very loving people, like very hands-on with their family. Just, you would never think that they would die, you know, like, so it wouldn't affect us and make us change if it was someone else who we just be like, oh yeah, they live by the sword, die by the sword type of thing, you know. So I just wanted to get on here. This is like a testimony moment, and also like a warning to prepare for things like that. Like, really get in the word so that God can minister to you about what you need to know about what is to come and why these things are taking place, because it's happening and there's nothing we can do about it. So the best thing to do is have understanding, and God says that my people perish for lack of knowledge and understanding. So, and just because you're a good person, I was just speaking to somebody about this the other day, doesn't mean that you're protected. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be on the path of righteousness. You have to be a child of God to make sure that you have your place, your name written in the book, and your place prepared for you in heaven. You know, you could be a good person, but if you don't know the Father and you don't accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, your soul may not be saved. So that's a way to prepare as well. Like, are you prepared? He was even speaking to me about insurance policies and things, and getting things in orders with our wills and stuff like that, so that we will be prepared. And I got to a place where the more I took care of those things, the better I felt about if something happened to me, or if I left too soon, my children would be okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's something to think about, something to get started on, you know, like get a nice insurance policy. Make sure you can trust the person that you leave as your beneficiary. If you don't have nobody you can trust, you really need to write a will and get a lawyer. It doesn't cost nothing, I don't think. If it does, it's not nothing for them to just look over the will and, you know, I don't know if they have to notarize it or anything like that, because my insurance company allows us to write out descriptive what we want to happen. I don't know if I said that right. What we want to happen with the insurance policy. They changed that now, and I think due to what happened in 2020, I'm not gonna say the name, but it wasn't like that before. But when I just updated my insurance policy, it allowed me to say what I wanted, how I wanted the money split up, and what I want to have done with the money, you know. And it wasn't like that before. So they changed a lot of things since last year. But I just had to get on here and say that, like, I'm having a way better day today. Like, even though it's raining, I know it made me think about my friend. I had a rough 2 days. I had headaches. I was sick. I was stressing so bad. I physically was causing myself to get sick. But I remember God. Like, I really remember him. I remember the things he spoke to me. I remember how prepared I was for my grandmother's passing. I did I was talking to a friend yesterday, and I remember that I did my grandmother's hair and makeup for her funeral. My grandmother had a huge hand in raising me. Like, we never lived in the neighborhood, and she didn't live a street over from us. Like, that's how close me and my grandmother were. So he can prepare you before and after. He will keep you. He will comfort you. He will love on you. He'll live in you. I love that song, My Testimony, by Marvin Sapp. Like, I love that song. It got me through. And gospel music really helps. It's very therapeutic. But I just wanted to say that, like, that's my testimony. I just lost 2 of my, like, real close friends. Like, and also spend time with people you love. People that you haven't thought about in a long time. Like, really go down the roster of your life and see who you missing, you know? Because I haven't thought about them 2 people because I've been so busy with work and my ministry and my children and things like that, that I noticed that I haven't talked to my last friend who just passed. I've been talking to her in 6 months. Like, didn't even think about it. And we used to talk all the time and write on each other social media accounts and things like that and DM each other. But I haven't talked to her in 6 months, and that really crushed me. The other friend, I saw him last summer, and I desired to, like, hang out with him and stuff like that. I reached out to his sister. We developed a relationship back because these are my childhood friends I haven't seen since I was 19. So I rekindled a relationship with his sister, but I desired to be a friend of his again as well. But we had a real brief conversation, and I was just too afraid to go back to my old neighborhood. It's not safe down there. I don't want my kids down there. But I could have been like, you know, you guys come out, hang out with me. Or I could have, God is not the author of fear, really hung out with them, you know. But he actually passed away in our old neighborhood. And that's exactly why I have reservations about being down there. But I'm glad that God always allows me to have those last memories, no matter how long before it is they pass. Like, I get to have that conversation. I get to have that last good memory of them. It wasn't no negative memories of any of my friends that I lost. And I lost quite a few friends, which is very unfortunate. And I got to do so much with my grandmother. Like, Lord, the only thing I wouldn't do with her is go to bingo. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here because my battery is about to die, and that's my signal. But I love you guys, and I just wanted to update you guys. This is the testimony dealing with the video I released about the storm coming. Get prepared. Start getting your things in order in life. Like, organize, throw things out, get insurance policies, wills, and save money and put things away. Write journals, leave journals. You don't have to tell anybody about it. They'll find it. Just prepare and get close to God. That's the biggest preparation you can ever have, is to press into a relationship with God. And I love you guys, and pray for me that the weather clears up today, because we're going to a cookout and I don't want it to be raining. I really don't. And I don't want to think about the sad things because of the rain. All right. Have a good day.